Hello, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to you all. We thank God for all the mothers, the mother of all living. Without y'all, there's no man. That's right. Without y'all, we don't exist. But I want to talk about a subject today that sometimes we forget, or we don't forget, we just choose not to, or whatever. And that word today I want to talk about is sowing. Sowing. Now, the minute we hear that word, we start running because we think it means, oh Lord, here we go again. They want some money from us, or here he come. He gonna want to borrow some money, or here he come. Money, 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 money. But sowing doesn't always mean that. It plays a part, but it don't just mean monetary. I mean, some of us can sow our time. Some of us can sow our kindness that we have in us. Some of us can sow the gentleness you have in you. Some of you can sow the meekness that you have in you. Some of us can sow wisdom that we have in us to others. That's sowing. The Bible says in Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived. God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So that means if you plant an orange seed, guess what? Your harvest will be oranges. If you plant hatred, your harvest will be hatred. If you plant anger, your harvest will be anger. If you plant depression, your harvest will be depression. If you just take the time to understand stuff, understand things, understand words, understand what really God is saying, our lives would be better than what it is. Now, it's up to you what you sow. But I do know that God said this. He said, guard your heart, because out of it will come the issues of life. Well, what does that mean? That means death and life is in the power of the tongue. That means the words, every word that you say out of your mouth, it's a seed. And we hope that it drops on good ground. We hope it drops on good ground because that's what your harvest is going to be. Now, if you're not a good person, you're not good spiritually or naturally, and you spit seeds out of your mouth, well, then the birds will probably come and eat your seeds. Some of us, we're wondering why our life is not growing the way it's supposed to be. Why our harvest is not what it's supposed to be. Well, then we need to look at our heart. Because it said, guard your heart, for out of it comes the issue of life. And he also said, what a man or woman thinketh in her heart, that's what they can become. So you can become anything you think. Can you imagine that? Anything you think of, you can be. So let's get back to the other part about sowing. Yes, some people you need to sow into their lives. We spend so much of our money, our good money, our hard-earned money in the mall. These people don't know us one way or another, and we just buy everything. We go from store to store, come out with 20, 30, 40 bags. When is the last time you sown into somebody that you know is really good to you, really good in your life, has always prayed whenever you say, pray for me, has always given you a smile when you needed it, has always patted you on the back and said, you'll be all right, has taken the time to preach the word to you, have sown into you. Do we do the same? So I admonish you, think of someone today or tomorrow or the next day. There's so many ways out there available now that you can sow into somebody without even leaving your house. That's how easy it is now. Bless them and let them know why. Let them know there was 2 different times in my life where I didn't think I could make it. And you were there for me. You were like a father figure to me. You were like a mother figure to me. You were like that daughter I never had. You were like that son I never had. And you were there for me. That time I was in trouble and I didn't want anybody to know, I didn't know who to talk to, I talked to you and you never told anybody about it. No one knows to this day. Take the time today. Think of someone and sow into their life.